Hey guys, welcome back to Sweet Creek Thrift. My name is Candy if you're new here, and today I'm just going to share with you a really quick thrift haul that I got at a local, well, it's about an hour away, but it's kind of local to me. Thrift store I'd never been before. I was actually went to St. Vincent de Paul, and then I was circling the block and I happened to see this other one, and they had clothes outside on the street, like on racks and stuff. And when I went up and I asked, she said, well, the guy said it was $1 per item, anything that was outside the store. So I was like, okay, cool. So I decided I'm just gonna go ahead and like browse through them, and I did pick up a few items. I did end up going inside the store, and that's where she started like spiking the prices. And so I had picked up a good amount of items that were $1 per item, and then when I started grabbing like some other things inside the store, she was like, oh, it's this much, oh, it's that much, and then all of a sudden like dresses were 15, and so I just stopped at that point. So altogether I ended up paying them about I think it was $35 in cash. And this is all the items I got, so it wasn't like a great haul or anything, but I thought it would be fun to share with you guys what I picked up. When I average it out, it's about $2 per item, and 2 of the items I'm keeping, and one of the item is stained, so I'm not going to be posting it, but I will share unless I can get the stains out. I did try. And this is Olive or Oliver. I'm really bad at sexing kittens, but he showed up about 4 days ago, and I'm pretty sure I know the stray cat, because if you don't know, we live out in the country, so we're not in the city or anything. I'm pretty sure there has been a gray and white stray cat that keeps showing up when my cats are being fed, and we have 6 outdoor cats that we have fixed, and they're all fixed and spayed and neutered. That originally when we moved here 6 years ago, that fall, a stray cat showed up and got pregnant, had the first 5 babies, and then got pregnant and had 5 more babies, and then we had 10 cats plus her that were like outside cats, essentially like roaming around. And I realized how quickly this became a problem, because at that point I was feeding them every night, and the cats are like, oh, you're a sucker. So yeah, and so yeah, they're out in the country where we live is a lot of strays, and we've seen a ton of stray cats, so it's a pretty big community of stray cats. But we narrowed it down, took all the kittens that we could find homes for, and picked out the ones that we wanted to keep for ourselves, basically, even though they're outdoor cats, which help keep like the mice and rodents, that sort of stuff down, which is good because that's where we live, is in the country. So but we did get the ones that we wanted to keep, and that we still feed all fixed, so they're all taken care of. Luckily, at one point it got pretty out of hand. I had pregnant cats because I couldn't get them all fixed at once, and it ended up being like almost 30 cats and kittens combined. Thank God, because I was counting up. I was like, holy crap. It populates, but that's like just within 2 years. It goes so fast, you guys. So if you ever have the situation, just get rid of them as quickly as possible. Anyways, so this one showed up and my daughter's back to take him. Yay. Okay. I was babysitting him while she took a shower, so I'm going to give him back. But this is Oliver. We think he's a boy, so his name's Oliver, but if not, we'll call him Olive. And he might go with my middle daughter to college in the fall and stay at her dorm, or not her dorm, but her apartment she's got with her roommates. So anyways, say hi. But I'm going to give him back, and here you go. Thank you, babe. So anyways, I am going to share with you guys items that I picked up for reselling. And like I said, it wasn't like the best store, and I wasn't really anticipating going in there, but I just decided to just swing in because I had the time. And so I'm going to share with you this little set of items. The first one I picked up because I thought my daughter would wear them, but they're the wrong size apparently. So it's just a pair of American Eagle dark wash cut off jean shorts, and these might have actually been pants that got cut off, but I'm not sure. But it is the Flex for $360. And so yeah, I picked these up, and so everything that I got, when I averaged out how much I spent for each item. I just took the 35 and then I divided how many items I had picked up. So I basically paid $2 an item. It was like $2.05. This is the one that I was really excited about, but yet it's stained. And I thought I could get the stain off because I had seen this like kind of like a stain on the back of the shirt right here on the sleeve. And it is pretty light. If this was the only stain on this item, and this is, I don't even think you can see it, but it's a linen, 100% linen by Tahari, and it was a 1X. So I thought I was pretty excited about this going into summer, that somebody would want this beautiful linen shirt. But after I started, I washed it, and after I started steaming it, I noticed this stain down here that I did not see when I was at the store. So this is just the life of a reseller. You sometimes pick stuff up that you don't realize. So anyways, I don't know that I'm gonna be able to get that out. I've already washed it once. So if you have any stain release suggestions, let me know. I will try a couple more times before I give up on it. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. So for the shorts, I think I can get $10 to $15. If I was posting this and was able to sell it, I should have been able to get like 20 to 30 for it, but being stained, I'm probably not going to get that. This item I thought was Free People, but it's not. But it kind of does vibe the whole Free People situation, so I went ahead and picked it up anyways. It was by a brand called Gimmicks, and it's a size large, so this is not any kind of brand to buy, but I just thought it was still really pretty. It has a really pretty floral, and if you can't tell on the camera, it has some like metallic threading. Yeah, you can see it there. And then the bottom hem is actually like a raw hem, which is kind of interesting. But I like that it had that like embroidered kind of lace look going on the top, and that I like this cut that kind of comes up and then back down again. I think this is really pretty for summer, and it's almost like an open back, which is interesting. It has two buttons that hold it, and then obviously you can see through, so you probably have to wear something, you know, under this. This item I would only be able to get 10 to 15 for. It's not a great brand. I actually thought it was Free People when I picked it up, and then yeah, so I don't know why I thought it was Free People. I saw the little metal thing and I thought it was, so I don't even know that I realized it was Gimmicks until I got home and I was trying to look at it. And I think part of the problem is when I put my contacts in, when I leave the house, I wear contacts. I have a hard time now actually reading like small fine print stuff. It just really looked like a Free People item, so I don't know. And I don't normally just pick up any Free People. I just thought the style was cute, so I'm going to still sell it. It's just not going to sell for as much. The next item is this like really flowy, and it's kind of like a silky, it almost feels like a nightgown material is what it feels like to me. But it is by One World, and I've sold this brand before, which is why I picked it up. And it's a size medium, so it's not like a great size or anything, but it has like this like really nice like needle, it's not really lace, I guess you could call it lace, kind of like a really tiny threaded crochet knit right here along the neckline, and then the little flowy flutter sleeve. And I just thought it was it was really cute. Pinks, you know, I like pink. I thought this was a fun one that somebody would like, so I picked that up. I seem to sell this brand pretty well, so I went ahead and grabbed it for that reason. I don't think it'll sell for much, like 12 to 18. The next item I picked up because of the straps, but it's a Nike Just Do It. It's really basic tank top with the crossover. I don't think I could show you very well, but let's see. You know, the crossover back, so it should look like this when you're wearing it. Anyways, but I like the straps because it's the big Just Do It strapping going on, and then it does have the swoosh down here. So this is like a nice running shirt or workout shirt. I think it's more for runners. So that item I should be able to get like 9 to 15. So that wouldn't be a great flip either, but I went ahead and grabbed it just because it was on the dollar item rack. So this one is probably what I'm most excited about posting, just because it's so cool. It's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant to Mayhem, and it's a little boys, like a kid's boys jersey style, and it even has a patch down here. It's made really well, and it is by Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and it has Nickelodeon. It's starting to wear off, but it is a 14-16. So it's kind of like a youth boys. And I think there's going to be somebody that really likes this. And I have, where I put it, let me see. Don't mind me, I'm in my messy bedroom. Because my office is being worked on. I have nowhere to stand in my office. My rack's in my bedroom. And all the boxes and everything's everywhere right now. So it's a mess. My daughter came home from college and she gave me this like little pencil case that's in pretty much excellent condition. There's a couple of like marks right there, but other than that, and I could probably take a magic eraser to that. It's like clean, like she's in college. She's not gonna ruin anything. So I thought that I'll post this and this together, which would make a really fun like back to school sort of setup going on. So yeah, I think that's gonna be a really fun one. And I didn't write down how much I think I'm gonna get for it, which is kind of funny, I just realized. But I did some comps. I could not find this exact item, but there are some jerseys, but more like men's jerseys that will go for 30 to 50 range, if I'm correct. And so I'm hoping, because there is not one in this size or this style, and I'm going to put this in it, but I don't really count this as anything. But I think just based on the style alone, I should be able to get at least $30 for that. So that should help pay back for everything that I did just pick up. The next item is out of order. Oh, no. No, this is the one. Okay, I also didn't write this one down. I don't know why, but I think it's just because I'm not going to sell it individually. I actually have a, so this is Rugrats. And these are like really cute. Like these are all embroidered. So it's a tank top, tie-dye, pink and white. And then it has the characters that are like embroidered. So I thought that was pretty cool. And it's a good size. It's XXL, but it is a kid's item, like a youth, or like, it's definitely not a women's XXL, because that would be my size. So it's definitely youth sizing. There may be a very light stain here. I can't tell because of the patterns going on, but do you see that? So yeah, I'll disclose that. But I do have a pair of navy blue Rugrats sweatpants that I thought this would be cute to complement that and make an outfit. So somebody could wear it for like loungewear, pajamas, that sort of thing. So I picked this up so that I can like pull those pants and do like a combination, like a bulk sort of posting, and then I'll repost it with both items since they haven't sold yet. So I'm not sure how much I'm going to get for that item, but it'll be bulked together with another item. The next one is, I love strawberry shortcake, you guys, so I kind of was a sucker for this, but it's really cute. It's just a little crop top with like these like cinched sides that you can like tie up, and that's just it, just a little basic. It looks like a little kid size, but I did find some, it's a size large. I think it's more of a junior's, like a teenager girl size. I did find a photo when I did an image search on Google of a teenage girl wearing it like as like a cropped top. So it's like short and then the sides are cinched up. So yeah, I think that you could wear it as a little girl, or you could wear it as a teenage girl. So, or a woman if you're that small. But I don't think I'll get that much for that one either. Maybe $10, but I couldn't pass it up. It was on the dollar rack. That's why I picked it up. The next item is this. I picked this up because of the material, but it's Time and True, size large, 12 to 14. So it's not like a super like great brand or anything, but sometimes they will sell because people know the brand. And then it's just this really colorful striped, what is that? I called this before. It's like the candy stripes, the gum. It kind of reminds me of that. And then this is 53% linen and 47% lyocell. And because it had that like linen material going on, I went ahead and picked it up. It's not going to sell for a bunch, but I think it will still sell. And there are a bunch already posted, so it may not sell. I've also thought about sending it to my mom. Because she kind of wears this kind of stuff. I think it's it's like a large, and I don't think she fits a large. I think she's more like a medium, but I don't know. So I might mail it to her if it doesn't sell, but I don't know yet. If I sell it, it's probably only gonna be like $10, so maybe $15 if I'm lucky. Probably not. The next item, so I had posted in here that I picked up some No Boundaries leggings. It's just like a pair of basic leggings that I like to wear leggings around the house and stuff. Because I work at home, so I wear like leggings a lot. It's just like black with like colorful paint splatters. That's like the design on it. I just thought it was kind of cool. So I picked that up for myself. I picked up a Terra and Sky. It's just a basic long sleeve tee, and I'm going to keep it. I wasn't picking this up. It was also $1, so it's just like a basic long sleeve tee, and I thought that, you know, I could wear it in the winter time maybe, like, but then again, I feel like I'm not going to wear it, so I may just redonate it. I did wash it. I don't know what I was thinking when I picked that up. And then the next item is also going to be another, I think, decent sale, and this is like a baby sleep sack. So you put your baby in there for them to sleep. But can you hear that? It's got the beat, like the weighted, it's a weighted sleep sack. So the whole front is quilted, and then each pouch has like whatever that weighted stuff is. I'm not really sure. It's by Dreamland Baby. And this one is a small for 0 to 6 months. You know, it's 100% cotton. So here's their logo. And I went ahead and decided to pick it up because, again, it was only on the dollar rack. So I thought, And then I'm going to average it all out to $2 just because I used cash. And I don't have a receipt for each item. So I'm just going to do it kind of like the bins situation. And that item, actually, I should be able to sell for around $40. So, and I've washed it. I've cleaned it all up. So it's a little, you could tell it's a little faded, probably just from washing, but it's excellent condition. Like, there's nothing wrong with it, no stains. And yeah, I think that will go pretty well. And the comps are showing me around 40. Okay, so the next item I picked up again because it was on the dollar rack. And this item was by, not the best brand either, and it's petites, but it's Ann Taylor Petites. Slim fit, and it says lower on the waist 4P. So there you go. You see that? Okay, so it's just a pair of basic jeans, but they have like more of that like wider, like not super wide leg, but like a boot cut in a way. So it's a decent cut, I think a decent style. And here's the back if you're interested in these. But it's just like a nice basic pair of blue jeans. There's no stains, no rips. So yeah, I thought that, you know, even if I have to post some and let them sit for a while, I think eventually they'll sell. I should get like $8 to $12. It's anything. I wouldn't pick those up normally if it wasn't on the dollar rack. The next item is actually a 2-piece set. So it's this top right here, and it's a good size. This was a, I think it's 2 or 3. Oh, it's a 20W. And this is 50% linen, or 55% linen, 45% cotton. So it's a really good, I don't know if I can show you the brand. Let me see. So here's the brand. It says Carolina Colors Plus, which I'm not sure, like, I haven't sold this particular brand yet, but I picked it up for the material. It's this brown with black, like, Asian writings on it. And so this is kind of like a tunic top. And it has a button here, so if somebody actually wants to like button the top, they can, which I thought was interesting. It's a little bit of wear on both items, but it comes with these like wide leg cropped pants, pull-on pants. And I thought for summer that this was kind of cute. So there's a little bit of pilling down here, and I'm gonna go ahead and like just sweater shave it just to kind of clean it up a little bit. Other than that, and there might have been like a few minor spots that didn't come out when I washed it, but nothing super major at all. There's a few spots that look like I think on this one, that look like maybe this, like the sun wore out. Like it looks a little bit lighter, like when you sit out in the sun and then it sun fades. So I'll make a note of that too in the comments in my like posting. So this item, it's a 2-piece. It's a plus size, and it's a linen cotton, so I think it will sell pretty good. Still, I'm thinking like 30 range. And I kind of have to make my own comps up for that because I couldn't find... Oh, no, you know what? I wrote down good sell-through rate. Actually, maybe that one I did find the comps for. So I wrote $30 and I put good sell-through. So I think that brand may be something to look into. I'll have to look that one up again if I ever find it again. The next is just a pair of Zara. I thought this was really pretty. Great for summertime. You could throw these on over a bathing suit to walk down, like if you're at a resort or something, or going to a pool. They're lightweight. It is an extra small, and here's the Zara. Oops. Cannot seem to get that. Here's the Zara type. You really can't see it, can you? There you go. Zara. Okay, anyways. You get the picture. So, the back, these are just fake pockets, but I just thought the colors were really cool, really pretty, super summery. It has this like thick drawstring waist, elastic waist. I think these do work. Yeah, they do. So that I just picked up. Again, it was on the dollar rack, and I think I can get 15 to 20 for that item. And then the next item is another, like, this is Karen Scott Sport. I actually have a Karen Scott Sport that has not sold yet, but this was on the dollar rack. I don't know what wasn't on the dollar rack. I know this one, these two were inside, and somehow I think she was trying to tell me like $5 to $10 for each of these, something like that. I want to say this one might have been inside also. I know the Teenage Mutant Ninja top was definitely inside. It was not on the dollar rack. I think most of the rest of these were on the outside rack. The shorts, these shorts might have been inside, but I picked them up for my daughter. Well, anyways, that's where she started to like get higher and higher, and I was like, yeah, I think I'm gonna stop. So I went ahead and accepted her offer though and I want to say there was more stuff, you guys. If I find it, I'll have to show it in another thing, but I want to say, I feel like there was some shoes, but there might have been. If I figure it out later, I'll post it in another video later, but I want to say there might have been a pair of shoes. I might not have, because I was looking at the shoes there. Okay, anyways, so this is Karen Scott Sport, and I just thought it was cute. Like, look at this little, like, sailboat, and it's red, white, and blue, and I'm going to get this posted pretty quick. The only thing is this brand, it's like a mature, older generation brand, and it's got color blocking going on. I just don't know, like, this one's, it's supposed to be, you know, 4th of July would be great. It's just, it's got longer sleeves, so I don't know. And it has like shoulder pads, which is kind of funny. It's definitely an older, like, vintage item since it has those shoulder pads. And the other Karen Scott that I have posted right now, I think it is a polo with, it's the red, white, and blue, and it has, I think, a little USA embroidered right here. And they're perfect for like the 4th of July. So if you're looking for a really cute like 4th of July outfits to wear on vacation or something, these would be great for like yachting, coastal, beachy. So anyways, I'm gonna put all those categories, like work keywords. But like the other one then hasn't sold yet, so I don't know. I might lump them together if they're the same size. I'm not sure yet, but I'll have to look at the other one when I go to post that. I don't think I'll get more than 10 to 15 for that one. And then the last item I already put, I'll show you. It's in my donation box. I picked this up because it was Calvin Klein jeans. It's a size, I don't know, it doesn't say. It's probably cut out, but, oh, it's an extra large. Okay. I was like, I'm sure that says it. So this I picked up because it's like a really pretty color thermal, and I actually really like it, and I figured if I didn't sell it, I would wear it. It has a nice cut on the back. It even has the Calvin Klein, it's a long sleeve, like has the Calvin Klein logo here, but I brought it home and I washed it, and I don't know, it just has like a musty, almost like a smoker's smell to it. I thought about soaking it to see if I can get the smell out in something, but I just don't know that I have the time or want to, or even care enough. It was on the outside dollar rack when I bought it. So this item I'm just going to redonate because I don't know. Like, I washed it and it doesn't smell terrible. Like, it's not horrible. It's not super strong. I'm very, very sensitive to smoke, like cigarette smoke. And I don't think it's like that bad. It's just got an interesting smell. Let's just put it that way. And it's like, do I really want to keep it for myself at every time? Like, I just don't know that I want to go. So I did put it in my donate pile, so I'm just going to redonate that item. And that's it for this video, you guys. So I didn't do my like calculations of how much I think I'll earn, but I don't think it's going to be anything like significant. It's just going to be a little bit of extra like filler items on this particular trip. I still have like 2 or 3 Goodwill trips to film. I don't know if I'll get to it today because I haven't done my booklet. Like if you guys are new here, I write down like the item, how much I paid. I didn't fill out here because I had to calculate it, but how much I think I'll be able to get for it. And then usually I'll tell you guys like I paid this much. So I know I paid $35, but if I were to sell every item, we can do it kind of together. If I were to sell every item here at like the low end, not the high end, it'd be 10. Let's just say this wasn't stained. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 105, 115. I'm keeping 115, 40, 55, 65. Let's see. 85, 95. Let's just say 10 on that. 95. That's like 205, 15. 25. So like if for all the items that I had picked up, that like even the ones that were stained and stuff that I'm gonna have to redonate, if I had been able to sell everything, I would have been able to sell it for about, I'm gonna guess like 225. Let's just say that minus my initial 35. So I would have made a profit of like 100, what, $80, $90, something like that. So of course then you have to take off tax and all of that kind of stuff. But yeah, I think it would have been a really good, like, cute little filler item trip, but, and it still is. It's just not going to be as much as I thought it was going to be, which is totally fine. And that's the life of a reseller. Like, sometimes you're going to pick stuff up that aren't necessarily the best items. Anyways, I was thinking about mowing the yard today, so I don't know that I'm going to get around to getting more items prepped and ready to share with you. However, I do have a bunch of stuff I need to get posted, so I might like try to crush it today and mow tomorrow. I might do that because I've already done my makeup and hair, and it would make sense to film another video that I can have ready to go for next week. So yeah, if my hair is done like this in my next thrift haul video, it's because I filmed it today. Anyways, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, please consider hitting subscribe. It really helps me out. And everybody else, please hit the like button. I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you. Bye.